the wheel. Not Jesus Christ, I assume. I assume Jesus was a husband who, or Jesus, as they. Just, he was in the passenger seat. He'd been doing most of the driving, but he was tired. And he went, "Oh, do you want to?" And she goes too fast. And but anyway, how's it going? Hello from New Jersey. Hiya. Is Jerry Seinfeld a good driver? He is, but that first time I did it in that death machine with no seat belts, no airbags, no suspension. It was an old 60s. And as soon as he realised I was nervous, he loved it. That's typical, isn't it? That's what men do to each other. We like the other one being more frightened than us, and then we're okay. Second time I did amusing cars, I said, "What are your little Rolls Royce?" So that was much better. I asked for what should we talk about today. Let's have a look at this for answers. Daniel Clark, out of all the TV series, film guest appearances you've done, which has been your favourite? Oh, God. That's tough. I mean, I couldn't believe my luck when I started getting offered things like The Simpsons, Family Guy. Although you're not really in those, are you? I sort of... It's still an honour and it's funny, but you don't get to be with the other actors because it's a voiceover thing. So still a great honour and fun. But and Sesame Street, when I got to do Sesame Street, that was great. I loved Elmo. And then the first time I played Carnegie Hall, I invited Elmo as a special guest, and we did a duet, New York, New York. So that was pretty amazing. Films, I love popping up in things like, Night at the Museum and working with Christopher Guest. I think it's got to be Curb Your Enthusiasm, because I've been a fan of Larry. I love Seinfeld, and I loved Curb Your Enthusiasm, and then to do a guest appearance and play a twisted version of yourself, which is what I did to other people in extras. He's amazing, Larry David. He's probably our greatest living comedy genius. So Curb Your Enthusiasm, but very difficult. And what else? I answered that. Favourite Cat Stevens song from this account is calling Ricky Gervais a pedo until he follows me. And it's the little kid from Afterlife. And whenever I do a tweet, he just calls me pedo. Favourite Cat Stevens song is Lily White, I think. Again, very difficult. I've loved Cat Stevens for like 40 years, more. Fiona says, talk about Eric Hitchmo and his little... I don't mention his little hand. So I don't mention the wanking claw. Now, some people listening won't know what that is, right? They just think that I'm mental talking about someone called Eric Hitchmo and his little hand, calling it the wanking claw. It's a reference from The Office, which is now 20 years old. But just in case, any youngsters, I did a show called The Office, right? 20 years ago. So yeah, just in case. Just in case you just know me from this and you think I'm some sort of mad old lunatic who sits in front of awards. Are you able to get your daily dose of scruffling about 8 dogs? No, no, I'm not. Even if I see a dog, I say hello. And I think owners are being very careful. Oh, you can't. It's not that. It's just, you shouldn't be out, mucking around. But no. I said once in an interview that I have to scruffle like 8 dogs a day to get my fix. That's like my heroin. So they've asked, are you still getting your daily dose of scruffling about 8 dogs, or are you restricted to use heroin? I haven't turned to heroin quite yet. Talk about the Willoughby's cat. P. Hilly, P. Hanny. Hello. Philly. Does that say Philly Fanny? PH. Is that? Anyway. Yeah, I'm in a film called The Willoughbys, based on the children's book, The Willoughbys. It's my first job exec producing a real animated feature. So that's very exciting. I also play the cat. He's the narrator. So yeah, and based a bit of him on Ollie. He's sarcastic and yeah, like all cats, pretty narcissistic. They're allowed. They're cool. I had a great saying once that cats used to be worshipped as gods, and they've never forgotten it. What else? The platypus. Talk about the platypus. I can't really, because I talk about that live, and that'd be, but pretty amazing, isn't it? One of the things I talk about in my Super Nature tour is that nature is super enough. We don't have to make stuff up. We don't have to make up unicorns and angels. We've got amazing creatures like the platypus and the octopus, and I talk about the diversity of life and them in a funny way. It's not a real lecture. I'm not a real zoologist. Yeah, how are you doing? How are you bearing up? Someone just said fishy Fanny. Good. Who is the second best comedian in the world? God, that's tough. Whatever, living or dead. Been so many amazing comedians. Do you mean stand-up? I think people usually mean stand-up comedian, don't they? Patrice O'Neill was amazing. No longer with us. I love the American stand-up. Everything from Chris Rock, Louis C.K., Seinfeld. The New York bunch. I love Jim Norton and Bobby Kelly and all that gang. Yeah, there's loads. You shouldn't rate. It's difficult to rate comedy because it's so subjective, like any art form. But by the way, I'm assuming when you said who's the second best that we've acknowledged that I am. I should read some shout outs. I wish I could read your names. I'm so sorry. It's so tiny when it comes up. And there's all hearts all over the place. I cannot wait to see your new special. Might have to wait a bit longer now, obviously, but there's more important things. But thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to film it at the same time. It was scheduled to be filmed in London in October. But who knows? If I can't get round and do it in front of a crowd, I'll do it here. I'll just do it here with canned laughter. That'd be good. Yeah, Bill Burr. Yeah, good. Richard Pryor, of course. Yeah. Are you running out of alcohol? No. Nothing to do with the pandemic. I always have enough alcohol in the house. in case of, you know, Armageddon for probably 3 to 6 months. So I didn't even have to. I haven't done any panic buying or anything like that. So cheers. And don't forget, I have got a bow and arrow if anyone tries to come and nick any wine. Oh, the cellar's also booby trapped. And I've built a moat around the house with alligators. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I've always loved a moat. Oh, I'd love a moat. I'd love a castle. Wouldn't that be great? A castle. I'd be the same. Just get up and slob around in tracksuit bottoms. I'd probably call myself something like King Ricky. That'd be alright, wouldn't it? King Ricky. It should be a proper castle in the middle of the ground, and then it would be a wildlife sanctuary. Yeah. Maybe I would start wearing a cape. If I had a castle, I might as well start wearing a cape. And Jerry would go, "What are you doing?" I'm going, "I'm up in the turret." Why? Just making sure the French aren't coming. Nothing wrong. I love the French. Hello, French people. Hello. We're all friends now. What kind of beer? Got a few types. Got a few types of beer. Thanks for asking. What have I got? I got your standard. Your Fosters and your Heinekens. Then I've got a few little fancy IPAs. No, you do the maths. I like strong beers, but you can't have many. Like, I've tried beers that are ridiculous. Like, they're like 9% proof, which is daft because you have a pint of that and that's it. That's the end of the evening. So I like just a nice standard 4 or 5% at the most. You don't want to go silly, and you can drink that all night. I'm not a doctor, but that's capes kick ass. They do. Now people are going to be rushing out. There's going to be fights in supermarkets. They got the last fucking cape or poncho if you can't get a cape. Again, is this interesting? Do you like our little chats at 6 o'clock for 20 minutes? I mean, there's worse things on telly than this. But yeah, I mean, you're tuning in. I'm going to try and read some of your... I've given up on Instagram because I could never make it. It would pause it, and then it would just be me, like 2 seconds of me looking at it like a gimp, like that. Like that. So someone screen grabbed that now, haven't they? That'll be on the internet. We're going... Right, let's have a look. Can you do Full Day with Brent for a minute? Oh, it's hard without this. That's how I get into character. Right, Derek. What? Simple as that. Cape and a crown. Yeah. Can you ventriloquise? No, I can't. I'll do this. Oh. See you later, alligator. See you later, alligator. That was "see you later, alligator" without moving my lips. See you later, alligator. It's like, yeah. Was it yesterday I was talking about, like, if I went to see a psychiatrist, my fear would be that I would say something just to surprise them. If I could make a psychiatrist do this, right, like that, they're doing that, right, and I say something, and they go, that would be, I fucking love that. I would love that. A psychiatrist to go, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Hello, how are you? I'm well. Hi, Ricky. Sing Free Love Freeway. I've done that. People would get bored with that, won't they? You should feel free to tweet at Rip. You know, I don't care, particularly at this present time. I don't care if you rip stuff from my DVDs or whatever and post it yourself and get the hits on it, or do anything you want. Yeah, you don't need me to do it, do you? Have you heard from Dickie Anderson lately? No, I haven't. Or Paul, the party animal Parker. What happened to them? I reckon Paul, the party animal Parker's got a really, really normal job, and he's quite a decent sort of bloke. I reckon Dickie Anderson might be a bit bitter, or he might have been. We don't know how old he was when he used to slag off my XFM show. He might have been like a little twat, but now he's a nice man, you know. So you never know. Again, for people who don't know, I used to do a radio show 20 years ago. I love how people remember those little things that you say in passing. But anyway, love your laugh. You're the Marquis of Bath. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? I am, because I love a bath. I've had a bath. That's why I'm always sort of shiny and wet at 6 o'clock, because I've just got out of the bath. And I put on my little top and I'm all sweaty. Oh, I'll be doing that. I often do that to Jane. I go, oh, have I got a temperature? Because you just had a bath. Or you've just eaten a huge plate of food really quickly. It's like a Labrador. So we'll have our food on, right? She's like a third of the way through hers, and I finished at that. And I go, oh, I've got a temperature. Yes. Because you ate your food like a fucking pelican. Of course you're feeling hot. Oh, God. Well, that's about it. I mean, are you getting anything? What do you do? Give me some good ideas. Do you just like chatting and asking me things? So I can't even read your name, so I don't know what's in it for you. Go and get the guitar. It's right here. If you could be buried next to any celebrity, well, am I dead as well? Because that's really important. You know what I mean? Oh, I'd love to be buried next to Charles Darwin. Come on then. Well, not now. Let's. I don't think he really thinks it matters, really. Is that like saying, who's your favourite dead celebrity? Charles Darwin's celebrity. He would be now, wouldn't he? He'd be on Twitter showing off. He'd go, do you know how many types of finch there are? Wouldn't he? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. He would. He would. That's the thing, isn't it? It's all this sort of stuff. Twitter loses all mystique for people. I never had it. I always was a fat little idiot from Reading, and I always will be a fat little idiot from Reading. So no one can go, oh, Ricky Gervais being on Twitter, he's lost some of his mystique for me. He's not as enigmatic as he was. Fucking hell. Yeah. Okay, oh, so did you see Ricky Gervais? Looked a bit drunk. Or looked a bit fat. That's the other thing. Like I see people are devastated where the paparazzi get a terrible picture of them, I take worse pictures of myself than any paparazzi could get of me. Much, much worse. Every picture I see of me, I go, oh, I look pretty good there. Oh, there's much worse ones on my phone. Funeral song. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, do you want someone to make them cry or laugh? Oh, God, that's such a good one. I haven't thought about it. Two reasons. I don't care enough what happens after I die. Outside the usual worries about, family and all that. But I don't really care. And I don't, it's a bit morbid, isn't it, thinking about what you have at your funeral. Let's have it before I die. Let's have it this year. Let's have Ricky's funeral this year, and I can come to it. And then I can choose some great songs and entertainment. I can have people up there, crying. Celebrities that I've never met. They're jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, yeah. Oh, he was amazing. I met him once. And I go, no, you fucking didn't. Oh, yeah. I love Ricky. We used to get on so well. No, I fucking hated you, you twat. Let's do that. Then I'm in. If I could have my funeral now, then I'm fucking in. Well, it's got stupid again now, isn't it? It's got daft. Laugh, they're saying laugh, a song that will make you laugh. Are there funny songs? A really sincere one, a really shit one that someone has to sit through. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be really good. A song that everyone fucking hates. What's that one? That song that people sing. I got a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I got a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves. And I'd do that, and I'd loop that for an hour, and I'd get the vicar to say, and now Ricky would like, before we do our closing comments and throw him in the hole or burn him or whatever, he wanted to play his favourite song, please, right? And then they put on a CD, and it's just me going, I've got a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I've got a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves. And that sound effects, umpar, and a bit of jazz, right? And I just make the worst. I got a song that and key change. I got a song that get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I got a song for an hour. I don't want to be at that one. I want to be dead for that one. Let's do a fake one that's fun and brilliant, and I can heckle all the speakers, and then a right knees up. Get it sponsored by Ruin Arts, you know what I mean? So it's a real big, like the biggest, like an Elton John party, but in a church in Hampstead. Do that, and then for the real one, when I'm not here, that song, I've got a song that'll get on your nerves. I'll do it all different voices as well. I got a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I got a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I got a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves. Jane, I've got a sore throat. Right. Thanks, everyone. Someone to loop that and make a great track out of that. Bye, everyone. And Chaz and Dave. Oh, I love Chaz and Dave. I'm going to play some Chaz and Dave now. Gertrude. Love it. Bye, everyone. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Bye-bye.